guys, I am on my way to Gold's. I'm meeting my client Alex and we are going to go through an upper body workout. I'm going to put that workout onto my membership platform, so SJF Tribe members, look out for the next episode, which will be accompanied by a printable PDF workout for you guys to throw into the mix with your training. So Alex and I are hitting chest and arms today, so printable workout will be on the membership platform, but hopefully you'll see some great form, and if I think of anything to share with you on technique, I will do so. One of the important things with this one is getting the elbows down so that you really get a stretch through your chest. So you want to make sure that you're really opening through your chest on the way down and then squeezing together on the way back to the top. One of the really important things with chest is that the dumbbells are in line with the center of your chest. So she's aiming to get the dumbbells in line with the center of her chest. They're not up too high, because she's going to then start incorporating her shoulders too much, and they're not too low because then she's going to start using her arms too much. So making sure that the dumbbells are working in line with the center of your chest is really important for a bench press or for a fly, which she was just doing. So you can see that Alex is keeping her elbows soft at the joint the whole way through, which is keeping all of the work in the muscle, and again you're wanting to get a deep stretch at the bottom, so really opening out wide, and then squeeze the chest on the way back to the top. Make sure you're coming all the way to the bottom and releasing the elbow at the bottom so that you have a full range every single rep, going right from A to B. Now these overhead tricep extensions, important to keep your elbow beside your ear, and you should feel that through the tricep. So bicep hammer curls, she is making sure her elbows stay beside her body, but that they don't go forward or back, and they're also not locked in, so there's a little bit of room here, so it's all in the biceps. See those veins coming through. Alex is 6 weeks out and getting lean. A overhead tricep extension. She is aiming to keep her elbows squeezed towards each other, and also to keep her elbow above her shoulder at least. It can go slightly that way to make it harder, but if the elbow starts coming this way, it gets easier. So it's kind of like a cheating mechanism to shorten the range. So important to get control of that upper arm. So I'm home from the gym, finished up chest and arms with Alex. Remember that I will put the printable workout onto my membership platform so that my SGF Tribe members can add that into their training. We train chest and arms. Chest is something that females often miss out because they think it's going to negatively affect their chest or their boobs or whatever. The thing is, if you don't train your chest, often you lack completeness and flow through your upper body. So girls that don't train chest at all will often have like a sort of a hollow looking chest and then delts, and there's not that flow from the bicep through the shoulder and into the chest. So it's something that I have always trained, not super often, but it's something I have always trained, and the same with my clients. It's something that we always program in so that we are making sure we create as complete of a physique as we can. It's also important, you know, for just to make sure that you have good like functional strength. You know, if you train your back a lot and you don't train your chest a lot, you're going to have, obviously, the muscles through your back of your body are going to be a lot more dominant, and that could lead to postural issues or injuries or anything like that. So it's important for multiple reasons, and it's something that I think girls are sort of scared of doing it. Sometimes girls think it's going to make their boobs shrink. You know, your boobs are made of body fat, so you get lean and they're going to shrink. But, you know, training your chest muscles isn't going to spot reduce body fat from your boobs. It doesn't work like that. If we could spot reduce, we would spot reduce from all the other places that we want to as well. So that is just some comments that I wanted to make on the workout and on training chest in general. Hopefully you guys can hear some of my training tips throughout the workout. It's always a little bit tricky at goals because sometimes it's noisy, but we do our best. So this week I've just done a giveaway for Let's Get Checked, which is a at-home blood testing company, and I've started working with them this year. Of course, I'm taking a break from competing, and the main reason I wanted to take a break from competing was to give my body a rest, give my hormones a rest, and make sure that all of, you know, my body's just happy and healthy and balanced, because I have been prepping essentially back to back for 5 years, and that's a lot of stress and strain to put on your body and all of those systems. So, you know, I hate going to the doctor to get blood tests done. So when I saw this company, I thought that was a really, really cool thing to be able to actually do your own test at home. So there are tests for a range of different things, from like thyroid testing to cortisol to female hormone testing kits, basically a full range of what you would get tested at a doctor. So I am going to do the cortisol test today. The cortisol test doesn't require a urine sample. Some of them do, and everything you need for this specific test comes in this box. So literally you open the box, it tells you what type of test it is on the inside, and there is this little card here which has a number on it, and you go online and you enter the number in your Let's Get Checked account on their website, letsgetchecked.com, and what you do is you actually enter the number of the test. So you activate the test kit, and then you take your samples and you send them in. So there is literally everything you need in this bag. So this is my little tube that my blood sample will be in once I'm finished. It is all packaged up with like really clear instructions on how to do everything, and it comes with the actual courier package to send it, and these little things are how you take the blood sample. I was kind of like freaked out about taking a blood sample myself, but it's actually really easy. You basically take one of these little blue things, you twist off the end, and that leaves a sharp, you know, it's sharp at the end, and then you literally put it in your finger and press it down, and it cuts into your finger, and then you literally just squeeze the blood into the tube and put the tube into our little biosecurity hazard bag, and you put it in the courier package and you take it to the post office. So it's really, really easy. This is the second test I've done. So I've done one before, and the first time I took blood, I had like acrylic nails on, like long nails still from competing, and it was a little bit awkward. So I've got rid of my long nails, and it will probably be significantly easier to get this blood sample today. I thought about filming it, but they're kind of gross and I might mess it up, get stage fright. But it's really easy, and they have given me 4 of these little thingies. There's actually a sheet here that gives you all the instructions, and I'm looking at the sheet because I can't remember what these little thingies are called, and it's kind of annoying me. Lancet, it's called a lancet. So it's really easy, and again, like, this sheet literally gives you, you know, step 1 to 8 of, you know, wash your hands, which finger to use, how to use this little thing, how to squeeze the blood into the tube and shake it up, put it in the biohazard bag and send it off. So it's really easy, and it's just it's a nice thing to be able to do yourself. It's kind of like, you know, have the freedom to be able to do this and check on any of your health issues that you might want reassurance around or be concerned around or whatever. So I'm going to do this cortisol test right now, and I have some stuff I'm going to show you guys to finish off this episode. Just a kind of standard haul from Whole Foods and the regular grocery store. Nothing overly exciting, but just kind of like what I would be filling my cupboards with right now, because I'm not on prep. I've just got back from holiday and I'm just getting back into routine. So I'll come back to you with that shortly. First, I'm going to take my blood sample and get this thing done. So I wanted to show you guys what like a normal grocery haul looks like for me. Of course, I've just back from holiday, and so I'm kind of getting myself set up again with all of my normal supplies. I go to the grocery store usually kind of like maybe the grocery store and Whole Foods once a week each, sometimes more, sometimes every few days. When I'm on prep and I'm eating a lot more like fresh veggies all the time, I'm going a lot more often, but at the moment I'm kind of eating out a bit more often and eating just, you know, not always eating a lot of veggies all the time like I would be when I'm on prep. So a bit of a different shop, but I thought it would be cool to show you guys just regular stuff for me. I'm not going to talk too much about nutrition or anything like that today, and I will save that for another video before this one gets too long. I always have baby carrots, and hummus is like one of my favorite snacks, so that is something that I just always have in the fridge. I usually always have sweet potato. I like these ones best. I think they're called Japanese yams. They are like red on the outside and white flesh on the inside. In New Zealand, we call these ones kumara, and it's the most kind of common one there. Well, there's a couple, but not as many variations as here. They're my favorite ones, so I usually get those. I have a squash. I have spinach. I usually always use baby spinach for my salads. I don't prefer lettuce as much. Lemon for lemon water. Capsicum, my favorite, to roast and put in salads. I have the La Tortilla Factory low carb wraps. I like doing my beef, ground beef, in like taco seasoning and making wraps, or I actually have made like a taco inspired salad before, which I have posted on my blog, I believe. And yeah, I also like having chicken and wraps. I didn't buy any chicken because I have a ton of chicken breast in the freezer. So that is the majority of like my fresh foods that I regularly have right now. I have liquid egg whites, which I often use to make protein pancakes. I eat those a lot more when I'm on prep, not as often now. Almond milk, I always go with the regular. I don't really like the flavored ones so much, regular and unsweetened, and that is what I put either in my coffee if I am making ground coffee. And I showed you guys the All Press from New Zealand, which is the best coffee. I've actually finished my 2 bags of it already, which is a bit sad. But if I'm making ground coffee, I will sometimes froth my almond milk up in my Nespresso milk frother and put that in, or just pour a little bit in. Almond milk's something I always drink, even if I'm on prep. I'm still having almond milk until I'm like, you know, the week of the show, because it's really low calorie. There's not a lot of sodium in it or anything else that you would watch out for. So it's just a matter really of the calories adding up, you know, calories in, calories out. So if you were having like cups of this a day, obviously the calories are going to add up. But if you're just having, you know, a dash and some coffee a couple of times a day, that's not going to make a really big impact. Other stuff that I get at the regular store: vanilla Coke Zero and Diet Coke. I usually buy the big cases of cans. I don't drink as much diet soda if I've got a can. If I have like a big bottle, I'll pour glasses and I'll be like, oh, it's gonna go flat, I'll just drink it. So I've been getting cans lately, and it's you know, it's something that I just enjoy drinking. I try not to drink a lot of soda. I try to drink more water, but it's a guilty pleasure that has 0 calories, so it doesn't derail me from my goals. Of course, there's a whole lot of jazz about artificial sweeteners maybe being carcinogenic or not good for gut health, etc. And there's also a lot of, you know, arguments that that's not the case. So I don't actually dive into that too much. I just enjoy Diet Coke, so I drink it. I also love these flavored waters. They are Fuji Apple Pear. They're 0 calories, and they obviously contain some artificial sweeteners as well. It's like a vitamin water with B vitamins added, and yeah, that's kind of ridiculous that I would pay $1.67 on special. I just remember because they usually like $2 each. It's obviously expensive, but I really like them, and sometimes it's nice just to have different flavored water. And the Zevia sodas, grape and orange, are my favorite ones. This is the stevia sweetened soda, so it's not artificial. So I usually have some of that in the fridge all the time, and I drink that a bit, and I will drink Diet Coke a bit, and you know, anything else that I've got in the fridge. But if I have variety, I just mix it up. I get these ones at Whole Foods, and I actually got hooked on these when I was prepping for shows, particularly like in the final weeks when I'm fine-tuning things by pulling out anything that could cause subcutaneous water retention or inflammation, like sweeteners. Then I will be having more of the Zevia because it only contains stevia, so it's all natural, plant-based, not artificial sweeteners. So that's my beverages. Almond butter. I don't eat a lot of added fats. I love almond butter. Mostly I like mixing it with protein powder, so I will do like a heaped tablespoon of almond butter and a scoop of vanilla protein powder, usually Proven Whey. Also the vanilla Maya Fusion is really good. So I will often mix those together in a cup, a little bit of water, and then put it in the freezer just so it like sets a bit, and it's really good. So that is what I mostly use almond butter for. Sometimes I will make a protein slice, which I make using raw nuts, almond butter, protein powder, etc. I haven't made that for a while, but I might actually do that. Also, always in the cupboard is oats. Really easy meal to have oats with protein powder mixed in. That is my go-to breakfast. It's kind of has been for years. I never get sick of it. And I've got a whole bunch of different flavors of protein powder that I can put in. Usually vanilla is my go-to, although I have the caramel pretzel in there, the Maya Fusion caramel pretzel. I'm looking at my stack of tubs over there. Cookies and cream as well as pretty good in protein. Oats as well. I just said as well twice. But I made an effort to try and not say so much, because watching my own videos back, when I say I'm like, oh, Sheena, you know what you want to say. You just like don't want to be too forceful or be like too confident that I appear cocky. So I'm gonna say what I know I want to say and try not to say so much. Anyway, that is almost everything. Smart Sweets, I get them at Whole Foods. Actually, Ralph's has these ones I just saw the other day since I've been back, so that's new. So I guess they may be becoming available in more different places other than just Whole Foods. And you can also obviously eat them online, order them online, and they will ship out. One more thing. Almost forgot, because I have a big box of these. Vienna Snacks, these are my favorite chickpeas. The sea salt flavor is still my favorite, although the honey roasted is delicious, and also the cinnamon toast, cinnamon crunch, cinnamon something is bomb. Anyway, that is kind of a haul of what is in my pantry, and yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of me back in LA, and I'm going to be trying to make regular content for you guys, so please let me know, leave a comment below if there is stuff that you would like me to make content on. Like, what do you want to see in my YouTube videos? Are you sick of my gym and food and etc.? Do you want me to go and do something new? Let me know. If you guys don't let me know what you want to see, then I don't know, I just have to make it up. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.